In the post-apocalyptic and transformed world of Bygone Dawn, all of the creatures that rule the land, sea, and air are heavily based off of prehistoric animals. However, when I was designing the world of Bygone Dawn, in this world I wanted to separate these creatures into different categories. The first of which we're going to be talking about here today, because the most important creatures in regards to this story are a group of beings known as the Changed, which are the main characters of the story. People that have been transformed into human-minded saurian creatures, each completely visually and genetically distinct from one another. Now, in this book, along with the sequel that I'm working on, there are dozens of changes that make appearances. However, for this video, I'm going to be focusing on the central characters that the plot revolves around, and what prehistoric creatures inspired their designs. The first of which being Lucian Taylor, the poster child and flagship creature design of this series. When I initially came up with the design for Lucian years ago, it was originally kind of just a generic two-legged theropod with a sharp tail, some feathering, and these two backwards curving sloped crests that come off of his head, and a long snout. And while this design evolved quite a bit over the years, there was a kind of general shape that was kept, and this is kind of a running theme with a lot of creature designs in this story. However, eventually I actually wound up deciding on a Caprasuchus-based design for the main character. Caprasuchus was a prehistoric crocodile that lived in North Africa that is most well known for its impressive set of teeth, earning it the nickname of the Boar Croc. For many years, this has been one of my absolute favorite prehistoric animals, and once the kind of idea clicked to base my main character's design around this creature, I couldn't help myself. I had to go with it. It's such a cool animal, and to be able to feature in my writing was a lot of fun. Now, when I started writing this book years ago, Caprasuchus was kind of more famously known in the media as a kind of quote-unquote terrestrial crocodile, a long-legged, agile, land-based hunter. In more recent years, there's been a lot of pushback against this idea of a semi-terrestrial Caprasuchus from the paleontological community, more or less for the reason that there's no evidence to actually suggest that this crocodile was semi-terrestrial. It could have easily just have been semi-aquatic, had shorter legs. We have yet to find enough fossil evidence to support such a theory. As the story of Bygone Dawn progresses, Lucian Taylor kind of evolves into this kind of almost like an explorer of this new dangerous world. So I wanted his design to kind of reflect that. He's basically a walking all-terrain vehicle. He's an adept swimmer, quite quick on land when he needs to be as well. And though he is only a hatchling and juvenile in the first book, he will grow to be quite a large creature by the time book 2 comes around.